Greetings, Keishalings. Keish Prime here with my live reaction of Fire Force Chapter 254. Last chapter, we got doppelganger action right at the end, which you would have thought maybe they would have played a role before now, but so be it. I figured they would have come out right as the Cataclysm came out, but I guess they were the second wave of things. But then again, it really just got started, really, so I guess it's fair enough. But yeah, let's see where we go this chapter. Oh, a very stylized Joker. Okay. The trump card who plays his own game. The Joker. Joker Seeker? Okay. The Whereabouts of Hope is the title. Let's see here. There we go. Ooh. And there be the Joker. How does he stand on that? Like, good lord. It reminds me of a video I watched a couple weeks ago about a guy named Shipwreck Kelly, and he sat on poles, or just stood on poles back in like the 1920s for money. It was like just 200 feet up in the air. He just stood on a pole. Slept, ate, whatever. He was just up there. That was his thing. But yeah, that's kind of what this is reminding me of. And now, since watching that video, that's all I'm ever going to think about when I see random anime manga characters standing on top of like perilous heights on like a tiny little pole. But yeah, I guess those are flame tornadoes just everywhere now. The world is wreath? Okay. Wreath in flames. What is Joker doing in the meantime? I'm pole sitting. World's burning, so this is despair. I see it now burns. Through your eye, I can see Adola. Oh. Wait, are you uncovering your eye? Are you actually what? No, but he looked like he was gonna uncover it. Huh. I see the rules of the world. There's only one man who can rouse up the people. Excuse me. There's, what is her name? See, the thing is, I haven't, like, said most of these characters' names, like, ever out loud, so then it doesn't help with my memory. But I think it was Camilla? The captain for, Squad 5? Let's see, or Brigade 5? The hell is that giant eyeball in the sky? Is anyone else seeing this? There's freaky old Conehead. Oh, it's not Camilla. That's what she called her power at one point, wasn't it? I'm stupid. My brain hitched on the wrong damn thing entirely. I'm sorry. Captain Hibane. The situation that you've been researching, it's been flaring up in the Fifth too. What? Doppelgangers. Ah. Okay, now there's two of the triplets. Fifth Angels 3. We need your assistance. The world is ending. Says this dude in the back, and people are running in the background, and it's like, oh, their sister is a doppelganger now. Well then, how about I step in? So, they're dying. The more prominent firefighters are now dying. Lovely. Shit is really just turning to ash, ain't it? Anyway, more fire tornadoes. Now we're back with the 8th. The firestorm we stopped before wasn't even close to this. Inspector Lech, is there anything we can do? I have to figure out what could be causing flames of this magnitude. And Joker rise. He's sliding in. It's despair. See, this is more so the reason why I think good vibes are going to become a thing. Like you feed this Evangelion angel like some good vibes, and it'll like maybe lessen the effects of the cataclysm. Because to be honest, a cataclysm, it sounds bad, but when you break down its core component word, catalyst, catalyst can be a good thing. It means something that reacts with something and then it changes it in some form or fashion. Be it like a medicine that, cures you, or like heat, it warms you up and can change your state of matter, like ice turns from a solid to a liquid and all that other kind of stuff. So like if they throw a positive vibe into it, the cataclysm might not end in a bad way. But that's just my thoughts. I know it's kind of far-fetched, but the more that they keep bringing up this nonsense about the despair, it's like, yeah, I feel like that might be the case. And I will have said it now for about at least 3 chapters. So I will be right and everyone else will be wrong. Otherwise, I'll just be wrong and it was a stupid theory. But anyway, Joker, have you figured out an answer? You have to know what's burning the world. Well, it's humanity's negative emotions. Madness, passivity, apathy, rage, destruction, fear, disgust. Put together and you end up with despair. Ever since antiquity. I cannot say words, apparently. I can't say words. Why? Say words. The evangelist has been planting ideas in humanity's head. Return to the great flame of fire. That's so redundant. Humans long for death as the final outcome of evolution. Humanity's perception of despair is providing energy for the cataclysm. I was right, motherfuckers. So you're saying humanity's despair is covering the planet in flames? Wait a moment. Erosan mentioned something before about the White-Clads fearing Shinra-kun turning into a hero. Yes, because he will give hope. And then people's minds will go from the dark thoughts to brighter inclinations. And then, boom! The flames become... I don't know what the flames would become, to be honest. So could the existence of a hero get in the way of the cataclysm? And Obi's just over there like, oh my god! Now even the goblins too. Which wasn't even a sequel. Like, those movies were weird. And then there's a third one. None of them are connected, really. In other words, humanity's image of despair is crucial to the cataclysm. Also, he's kind of pulling of, Home Alone face. Which means, what does that mean? It's as Joker stated. These flames are fueled by human despair. And that means, it's like Commander Sho said, don't lose hope. So Arrow's now putting that notion into mind. Perhaps in these circumstances, this sounds absurd, but hope is how we'll put this fire out. And Vulcan's thinking, it's like with his, engineering mind, it's like, I can't put hope in a fire extinguisher. Hope, are you sure about that? Talking about such fantasy-like concept is difficult for a scientist like me, but if we look at our world from the perspective of those of the past age, you'd think it were an elaborate fantasy, wouldn't you? The 8th stands with Lech. Okay, so Obi's like, yeah, we're doing it. Spread the word to all companies. Don't lose hope. Okay, so it's like, yeah. Everybody's starting to get on board now. I guess you didn't need me after all. So Joker's like, I guess I showed up for no fucking reason. I mean, you at least gave like a crucial bit of information that was able to become elaborated on in a manner that is beneficial. So, you showing up very well might have saved everyone. Captain Obi, You're humanity's light. Just show us the way. You know what? How is Obi humanity's light again? You would think that would be Shinra's title, but Hero of Light, remember? Now I'm kind of sounding like Yoda. Wherever you go, we'll follow. Appreciate it, Hinawa. I will always count on you. Thank you, sir. Ah, camaraderie. We at Company 8 won't roll with despair now, do we? Sir, no, sir. And they're all together now. Love it. Love to see it. Vulcan, I need you to get in contact with the other companies. Roger that. Your call should give the rest of the Fire Force strength, provide even a little strength. It goes a long way. Leave it with me. Shouldn't that be leave it to me? Weird. But okay. Let's see here. And is the radio not working? Merlin, excuse me. Oh yeah, I forgot about the whole delusion of Arthur before this arc started. Or before this battle started. Merlin, he forgot. And to be honest, they're trying to stop the end of the world. So, yeah, him forgetting that little, role play that they did earlier probably isn't in the forethought of his mind. You went out of your way to make true Excalibur for me, but with my power as it is, I was nothing but a disappointment for Dragon. I've never felt so frustrated. Oh my god, don't tell me that Arthur's misperceptions and stuff is holding things back. But then if you could turn that to a net positive, would that give them the hope boost that they need? Holy crap. I require your wisdom, Vulcan. Oh, now he's just calling him Vulcan. Okay, I'll do anything you need. Just tell me what to do. Join my side. We must venture to the promised land of the 8th. What the hell? Oh my god, don't tell me he needs that horse again. I swear to god, if he needs that horse. This must be... Oh my god, Dragon's still alive in the recesses of space. Outer space. I'm a long way away from Earth. Actually, you're not all that far, but to be honest, I don't know exactly how far I was expecting you to fly. I don't even feel like going back. Well, I just drift away like this. The fact that you should be suffocating by now is already troubling, but, you will return. There's no point in us even seeing any of this if he wasn't going to return. Maybe I'll float into the sky. Buddy, you're in outer space. You're about as far into the sky as you can ever go. And become a star. Wouldn't be so bad. Oh, he's passing the moon. Nothing matters. And Arthur's now, looking up into the sky. Boy, those eyes. How do you look at a dragon like me and not feel despair? He's doing exactly what I fucking said he would. He would grow wings and he'd fly back to Earth. He's like, I must find out the answer to why he doesn't know despair. Okay, I'm heading back to Earth. Fuck becoming a star. I thought I could go to Space Hollywood, but nope. I'm just going to go back to Earth. It's too early for humanity to despair. Friend and foe alike. Hold on to hope, for the sake of our world and our future. To be continued in Chapter 255, The Seventh Pillar. Okay. I forget, who was the seventh pillar? I don't know. I have a hard time remembering certain key details about the pillars. Considering that some of them have somewhat similar designs, I can't even remember who they are half the time. I'm bad. That's why I couldn't remember any of... Well, plus I don't remember names that well anyway. I think last chapter kind of indicated that when we saw all of the pillars, and I couldn't name hardly a single one. So, I'm a derp. You know? But yeah. So yeah, he's flying back to Earth. Hope is the key. So I called it. I called it. Bum, 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 bum. That was stupid, but I liked it. But yes. So hope is the key to all of it, to presumably just reversing the negative effects of the cataclysm and maybe turning everything into a plus negative. Plus negative is still a negative. But a net positive is what I meant to say. So yeah. Loud vehicle. So yeah, so my random little theory is gaining a lot of ground and weight now, and I like it. Was it stupid when I first said it a few chapters ago? Probably. Most of my theories are. In one of the Discord servers, they started calling me Keishan the Prophet for a minute, and I was like, why? Why? Because apparently One Punch Man, I'm really good at predicting things, so maybe it kind of rubbed off on this series a little bit. Also, a shame that we didn't really get much on the doppelgangers. I was expecting to see a lot more in this chapter, but we'll probably see more and more of them as the chapters go on. Also, I'm happy that this arc is seemingly not over, because I was really in a state when I first started reacting to this series again after a few years, and it was like I did it like right at the end. But no, it seemingly is still going on strong, so yippee. But yeah, be it not probably as much left, I'd say 10 chapters or so maybe. Excuse me. But yeah, so that's what I would suspect. I could be wrong about that, who knows? But yeah, so I'm expecting more doppelgangers because they're starting to affect the 5th brigade now. Arthur has to get something at the 8th, which is interesting. Presumably that's also where he's going to have his final battle with Dragon, because I imagine by the time they get over there, Dragon will have arrived back on Earth, because based on the kind of the trajectory he seemingly has, I'm going to go back and look at the final picture. You can't see the moon beside him or anything, so he's moving pretty fast, it looks like. So I imagine give him at most an hour, he probably will arrive wherever Arthur is at that point in time. Presumably would be at the 8th, but like I said, I don't know. I would think that might be their final location of battle. But then, so yeah, I'm expecting more of the doppelgangers. We've only seen one other doppelganger. There's only been 2 in 2 chapters. This is supposed to be when they're all supposed to arrive and start, taking the place of people. Which then kind of makes me wonder, is the hope going to play into it a little bit on keeping them away or not letting them destroy you or something and taking your place? I don't know. Then, the 7th pillar is going to be a big focus in the next chapter. Let's see. I'm trying to remember who the 7th pillar is. I have to look it up because I'm a derp. Fire Force, Wiki, 7th pillar. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, the 7th pillar is the freaking old nun. Alrighty. Sumere is how I'm going to pronounce it. Sumere. So yeah, which actually makes a lot of sense because she was the one that was watching over all the doppelganger stuff in the first place. So I guess we will be getting a lot of doppelganger stuff in the next chapter, I would assume. So yay. But I just want to see what they do. Like, other than, I mean, we've kind of seen that, but I'd like to be able to see some fights amongst them. Because, like, seemingly they're supposed to take your place, right? So, presumably they would also have your abilities, fighting skills, and all that other stuff. So, though the couple people that we've seen, affected by them, maybe not the highest examples of this, but then again, it could just be the shock of it. I mean, the first guy, he was just a regular firefighter, so you can kind of just understand that, like, oh, he wasn't anything special. He was literally created to die. But then you had one of the three sisters of the fifth, and it's like, why was she affected? Why were they affected other than it's like, oh my god, our sister is dead, or that they're seeing one of their doppelgangers. We only saw two of the sisters, so presumably the third one has perished. So I guess they'll be the two sisters of the fifth then. But, so yeah, that's going to hopefully get to see a lot more of, and maybe we get to see some confrontations between the originals and their doppelgangers. Maybe come to some kind of like, hey, I'm the real me. I'm the real us. It's like, you aren't. You're a false, vision or entity of us. It's like, so you can go away. Positive thinking, you're gone. Kind of deal. I don't know. But could be interesting. If we are going the full, like, positive thinking is everything in the next few chapters. So, who knows? But yeah, I'm looking forward to the dragon fight, obviously. Arthur needs to actually get a win against him. And hopefully he'll get to do a lot of big things in that fight. Depends on what it is he wants from the 8th. I'm thinking it's his horse. Maybe he's got a suit of armor. Something. Vulcan had to have made him something, because why would he need Vulcan's help otherwise? So I'm thinking maybe it might actually be longer than, like, say, an hour for Dragon to get there. And then it gives Vulcan enough time to, like, maybe piece together some kind of armor or whatever for, Arthur. So, yeah. Or a cape. But why would he? Well, he might have had a cape regardless. Just give him a frickin', bed comforter or something. But yeah. So, we'll have to wait and see what the next chapter brings us. But please let me know your own thoughts and opinions on this. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Later today will be the second installment for February's comic event of the KFC comics. So check that out at 3 p.m. Central Time. And yeah, also still going for 400. That's the goal. So help if you can. But yeah, anyway, like I said, check out my other content, all that good stuff. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live, part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Keechlings, let hope never fade from your mind. Because it means the end of the world, apparently.